Welcome to our channel, Space Cadets. Today, we are launching ourselves into the vast cosmic ocean in search of planets that remind us of home. We're talking about exoplanets, folks. Those planets beyond our solar system that orbit other stars. And guess what? Astronomers are finding more and more of these worlds all the time. Some are gas giants like Jupiter, others are icy and remote like Neptune. But a select few have got us really excited. These are the planets that sit in that sweet spot around their host star, the habitable zone, where temperatures are just right for liquid water. And where there's water, well, there might be life as we know it. So buckle up as we count down the top 5 Earth-like planets that are out there, beckoning us to explore their mysteries. First up is a planet we like to call Earth's older cousin, Kepler 452b. This planet, my friends, is a super-Earth. It's about 60% larger than our own planet and packs a gravitational punch about twice as strong. Imagine trying to do a slam dunk on Kepler 452b, you'd be stuck to the court. Kepler 452b orbits a star very similar to our Sun, a G-type star, just a little bit older and bigger. And get this, it orbits in its star's habitable zone. That means there's a real chance that liquid water could exist on its surface. Now, we don't know for sure what this planet is made of. Is it a rocky world like Earth, or is it a gassy mini Neptune? We need more data, folks. But just the possibility of vast oceans on a planet twice the size of Earth, well, that's the stuff that gets an astrophysicist's imagination going. Kepler 452b is located about 1,400 light-years away in the constellation Cygnus, the Swan. That's pretty far, even for our fastest spacecraft. But hey, a few hundred years ago, people thought sailing across the Atlantic was impossible. So who knows what the future holds? Maybe one day we'll send a probe to Kepler 452b and finally get a close-up look at this intriguing world. Until then, we can only imagine what secrets it holds. Keep in mind, this planet is billions of years older than Earth. If life did arise there, imagine the possibilities. They could be so far ahead of us technologically. Then again, maybe they're not. Maybe they had a bad case of the dinosaurs and got wiped out. We just don't know. But that's the beauty of space exploration, isn't it? It's about pushing the boundaries of what we know and what we think is possible. Our next stop takes us to a planet that's practically on our cosmic doorstep, Proxima Centauri B. This planet orbits Proxima Centauri, the closest star to our own Sun, just a little over 4 light-years away. That's right, folks, 4 light-years. In astronomical terms, that's like walking next door to borrow a cup of sugar. Proxima Centauri B is a bit bigger than Earth, about 1.3 times more massive. And here's the kicker. It orbits right smack dab in the middle of its star's habitable zone. Now, Proxima Centauri is a red dwarf star, much smaller and cooler than our Sun. So, its habitable zone is much closer in. That means Proxima Centauri B whips around its star in a mere 11 Earth days. Can you imagine celebrating your birthday every 11 days? Talk about a reason to party. But this proximity to its star also means that Proxima B is likely tidally locked. One side of the planet is perpetually bathed in daylight, while the other side is shrouded in eternal night. Now, some scientists believe that this tidal locking could make the planet less hospitable to life. Extreme temperatures between the two sides could create some wild weather patterns, but hey, who are we to judge? Life finds a way, even in the most extreme environments, and think about this. If there is life on Proxima B, it's had billions of years to evolve under these unique conditions. What kind of bizarre and wonderful creatures might we find there? The discovery of Proxima B sent shockwaves through the scientific community. Here was a potentially habitable planet right in our cosmic backyard. It was almost too good to be true. Of course, there's still a lot we don't know about Proxima B. We don't know if it has an atmosphere, if there's liquid water on its surface, or if it's even remotely habitable. Chapter 3. Trappist. 1E, the 7 Wonders of Trappist 1. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to enter a solar system that's straight out of science fiction, the Trappist 1 system. This system is home to not 1, not 2, but 7 Earth-sized planets orbiting an ultra-cool red dwarf star. You heard me right, 7! And the most exciting part? 3 of these planets, including Trappist 1E, are smack dab in the habitable zone. This planet is just a tad smaller than Earth and could be a true water world. Imagine, vast oceans stretching as far as the eye can see, maybe even teeming with alien life. Now, the Trappist 1 star is much smaller and cooler than our Sun, so Even though these planets are huddled closer to their star than Mercury is to our sun, they still have the potential for liquid water on their surfaces. But here's where things get really interesting. Because the TRAPPIST-1 planets are so close together, they could potentially share life. Imagine that, life hopping from one planet to another, maybe even evolving in completely different directions on each planet. Astronomers are particularly excited about TRAPPIST-1e because it receives a similar amount of energy from its star as Earth does from the Sun. It also sits right in the middle of the habitable zone, making it a prime candidate for life as we know it. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. We still have a lot to learn about TRAPPIST-1e and its siblings. We don't know if they have atmospheres, what their surfaces are like, or if they have any of the ingredients necessary for life. But the TRAPPIST-1 system is a treasure trove of possibilities. Chapter 4. Glea 667cc, a super-Earth in a three-sun system. Fasten your seatbelts, space explorers, because we're about to visit a planet that's truly out of this world. Glea 667cc. Located just 22 light-years away from Earth in the constellation Scorpius, this planet orbits a red dwarf star called Glea 667c. Now here's where things get really interesting. Glea 667c is part of a triple star system. Yeah, you heard that right, 3 suns. Imagine the sunsets you'd see on this planet. Talk about a celestial light show. Glea 667cc is a super-Earth, about 3.9 times more massive than our planet. And here's the kicker. It orbits within its star's habitable zone, meaning it could have liquid water on its surface. But remember, Glea 667c is a red dwarf star, much cooler and fainter than our sun. So, Glea 667cc orbits much closer to its star than Earth does to the sun, completing an orbit in just 28 days. Now, some scientists believe that Glea 667cc might be tidally locked to its star, meaning one side is always facing the star, while the other is shrouded in perpetual darkness. This could lead to some pretty extreme temperature differences between the two sides of the planet. But hey, life is full of surprises, right? We found organisms living in the most extreme environments on Earth, from the depths of the ocean to the driest deserts. So, who are we to say that life couldn't adapt to the unique conditions on Glea 667cc? Imagine a planet with a scorching hot day side and a freezing night side, separated by a narrow band of twilight where temperatures are just right for liquid water and maybe even life. It sounds like something straight out of science fiction, but in the vastness of space, anything is possible. Chapter 5. LHS 1140b, the rocky world with a chance of clouds. Prepare for touchdown, fellow space enthusiasts, because we've arrived at our final destination, LHS 1140b. This planet, my friends, is a true heavyweight in the search for life beyond Earth. Located about 49 light-years away in the constellation Cetus, LHS 1140b orbits a red dwarf star called, you guessed it, LHS 1140. Now LHS 1140b is a super-Earth, clocking in at about 6.6 times the mass of Earth. And here's where things get really exciting. It orbits right smack dab in the middle of its star's habitable zone. That means there's a good chance that liquid water could exist on its surface. But wait, there's more. LHS 1140b is thought to be a rocky planet, just like Earth. And here's the kicker. It might even have a thick, steamy atmosphere. Some scientists believe that this atmosphere could be made up of water vapor, creating a sort of planetary sauna. Now, I know what you're thinking. A steamy sauna planet? Sounds a bit intense, right? But remember, life is incredibly resilient. We found organisms thriving in all sorts of extreme environments on Earth, from scorching hot volcanic vents to the freezing depths of the ocean. So who's to say that life couldn't exist in a planet-wide sauna? And think about this. A thick atmosphere could help protect any potential life on LHS 1140b from the harmful radiation of its star. It could also help regulate the planet's temperature, creating a more stable climate. Of course, we still have a lot to learn about LHS 1140b. We don't know for sure what its atmosphere is made of, what its surface is like, or if it has any of the other ingredients necessary for life as we know it. But the discovery of LHS 1140b has given us a tantalizing glimpse into the possibilities that might be out there. It's a reminder that our galaxy is full of planets, and some of them, just maybe, could be even more hospitable to life than our own. Well, there you have it, explorers. We've journeyed to the far reaches of the cosmos and back, exploring 5 of the most Earth-like planets out there, from Kepler 452b, the older, larger cousin of Earth, to LHS 1140b, the rocky world with a chance of clouds. We've seen that the universe is full of possibilities. Who knows what wonders await us out there among the stars? Maybe one day, we'll find definitive proof of life on one of these distant worlds, or maybe, just maybe, we'll discover something even more incredible, something that will completely change our understanding of the universe and our place in it. But one thing's for sure, the search for life beyond Earth is one of the most exciting and important scientific endeavors of our time. So keep looking up, keep asking questions, and never stop exploring the cosmos. Until next time, remember to keep looking up at the stars.